I'd just say what struck me there is in what you're saying, especially on the overwhelmed front. Me too. I've noticed this week I've been going from extreme bliss and feeling really good and blissed out and just wondered at the world, to actually swinging the other way. I'm feeling quite overwhelmed as well. But what it seemed like to me is that one, that was really cool to see I could swing from one to the other in a second and back again. And two, just notice what's going on there and how is that even possible? Because one thing I did notice about it, I really noticed, I mean, insight noticed, not like, wow, that's when I was swinging backwards and forwards, I really noticed that. However, if I was going from feeling blissful and talking about like listening to big magic and stuff like that, and that feeling continuing beyond the act of listening to it, to actually feeling quite overwhelmed and very familiar what you just mentioned, Bella, the whole, look, I'd love to answer that on WhatsApp. Look, you open a group and one of our groups and it's amazing stuff and you look at it, you think, I've got to catch up on all that, da, 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 da. And that's so cool. But one thing I really noticed at an insight level was that there was no change in what was going on outside for me, in the outside world, actual circumstances, when I was swinging from one to the other. And that's been really impactful for me this week, to see that at such a visceral level, that what I was feeling overwhelmed about one moment was obviously still there the next when I could feel totally different. And what struck me about what you were saying, Bella, that I can totally relate to is where we are when we're in those two places. And I say where we are from our head to being in our heart. And you can still function in a practical world coming from your heart and less from your head. And what struck me, and I can do the same, exactly the same. You're wanting to, forgive me if I'm wrong, if I've seen this wrong, but I feel that you're sort of almost, you understand obviously deeply the relationship between our thoughts in the moment and our experience, but you're almost trying to organize it like it's a thing. Do you know what I mean? Like you go about work, I need to put this thought there and that thought there, and therefore that feeling will follow with that. And I don't know, from my experience, as long as I've been looking at it so far, it just doesn't work that way.